It's 8:50 p.m. and my perps, which are basically government perps, and usually the CIA with the FBI, the whole team. Basically, they're starting, and then they're starting from over here. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's mountains there. Okay, behind that big old monstrosity. I have to get the backup battery. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, now they're gonna get quiet, but. Hi. Okay. I just need... I know it's dark in here. Okay, there. Goes my battery, but I want to capture it. I don't want them to harass me without everybody knowing about it, since they're egotistical little freaking freak monsters. My male perps. Okay, so there it is. Coming from behind. I want to make sure nobody loses it. You know, I guess, you know, they want to bring in the one world order, disorder. It's going to be Nazi America from Europe. I don't like it. They should know who they're taking orders from and who they're trying to please. This one lady put it, she goes, you know, it's not a color thing, it's a sin thing. Meaning if you're not right with Christ, God, because we're all children, we're all God's children. And that is the point. You're serving the governments and their agendas, their hidden military criminal agendas. And they expect you to be crazy because they probably use the technology forever. Hey, Althea. So it was really nice and quiet yesterday. And then my perp started getting mad because I do my stuff because I'm trying to survive. Me and my family. I had to back up. Okay, hopefully I got enough charge on this to charge my phone because it's getting really low. Yeah, I do. They're, when I'm using the video on my cell phone, they totally wreck it. They've been wrecking it, and they kind of went all out this last time. They make it so that there's no volume, so I can't hear what I'm saying. They take whatever I video and do all sorts of colors. They forced me to be on Facebook, which I find to be interesting. But I have everybody here so that you can hear the noises because, what is it? Retired NSA analyst Karen Melton Stewart, she put out the warning that they were going to use Antifa, and the ethnic group that they were going to use was the Muslim. It doesn't matter which group, because basically they're using people of color and then the crazy lunatic whites that are beyond mental repair. Oh, there. You see something. That would be the real fireworks. But the stuff, we're in the foothills. There's no place here to do, where we live, to do fireworks. Those are my government perps. And my councilwoman, Monica Rodriguez, her daddy, who is a fireman and fire engineer. Basically, they mailed out to everybody, you're not to do fireworks. We're in bush country. But they needed their cover, in other words. The fireworks were to be the cover for gunshots. And basically we found on CIA.gov that Antifa is CIA's personnel. They're trained personnel, just like ISIS. Okay? Antifa is very, very old. Goes back to like 46. I gave everybody the links, you can look it up. So it's like CIA intelligence spies. Hey there, Althea. How's it in England? It's pretty crazy over there. Yeah. The sister country. The Queen of England. Hey, Nelson. I haven't seen you. I'm trying to capture my male perps. They're the ones who do the explosive fireworks, the big ones. They've been doing it since my perping. Yeah, my perping accelerated on this international level. Okay, coming back from that corner, there's no place to be doing fireworks. We're up in the kind of mountainish foothills. Okay, you might capture it in between the trees. That's down in the valley. Down there where all the smog is, that's the valley, San Fernando Valley. Okay, that's west. You know, San Fernando, Silmar, Lakeview Terrace, all of those places. I'm like going, Pacoima, I think might be down there. Then they have the 5 freeway, but that's the valley area. And they would have, if they do, see, it's all behind me, the noises. There's no place to do fireworks. It's all illegal, but it's my little jerks. And I'm gonna see how far they go. They've been doing it since July 2014. That's my point. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like saying it's not charging. I gotta make sure I charge because I'm at 14, which is really low. Okay. That means I'm gonna have to get off and I'm gonna have to charge. I'm going to have to charge my backup, this right here, because it's down. There's no more left. There's no more juice. So, I'm gonna have to charge it back up because I won't be able to stay on. I have 14% and it runs out quick when you're doing video. Yeah, because I seen Paulo. I just kind of like, he's always been for a few years, for quite a while now actually, I'm being murdered, they're using the directed energy weapons on me, blah blah blah. And I'm like, Paulo, why don't you get shielding? Why don't you get together with some other TIs and start working on shielding? You know, things, you know, that's what our brain is for. Get your lead apron, start building things. Lord have mercy. Oh, for you? Okay, I'll see you later, Nelson. I'll get back on when I charge it up. But they time me on everything. And these guys, because I get these male little jerk-offs. Oh, and by the way, they're white. I'm like always going, you know, when people say you're white, I'm like, I'm mixed, dude. You gotta include my Native American Indian in me, my Hispanic, okay? Like, I don't really quite fit into that category. It doesn't work. Yeah, so I have to go in. It's gonna be boring. And charge it. I have it. That's an Apple backup battery. I don't necessarily need to have it hooked up to my phone or have this. I can use it until it dies. Well, they stole it, but I use lead apron, I use granite tiles, black and brown, that I found that have worked really well for me for some reason. It grounds you. Also, when you go to earthing, you can put these things on your mattresses, and they have blankets, and then they also have these lead blankets. You can use that. It does help. And I've built a wall. I'm not using it. Actually, I use it underneath me because I'm on the 2nd floor. And I find when I have that along with the tiles, it helps. I'm probably going to line it with copper sheeting. And then probably take the copper sheeting, ground it with a grounding wire, and then plug it into one of the outlets. I want to see how well it does. But I've basically told people, if you're getting hit really hard, you make yourself a box full of granite tiles. See, that's them. They're pissed. That means they don't like me talking about this. They don't like me sharing. Yep. Believe me, I really would like to take a shotgun to them. Pretty much they know it. I know they have a size problem. They always have. My ex-in-laws get involved. They've always had a size problem. Oh, it's always a size issue. Okay. you have to buy the supplies. And then I was also putting up about scalar wave shielding. Basically, it's like the Tesla dome. You have to be kind of like a mechanical engineer or get somebody who is and build it. And it's just basically frequencies. And if you get them strong enough, you can create the dome. That's what Israel does. That's what Russia does. That's what America does. And that's what I was posting to people all over the place. And Bearden, he's the physicist, he puts out the information. I'm like, you know what? It ain't that complicated. I was trying to get people to do it. And ironically, I don't hear anybody talking back, you know? Yeah, and I know my perps, the 4th of July was supposed to be special for them. This is when they're going to do their big old crap. I don't think 4th of July is some satanic. They usually do that. But somehow it's some kind of special, probably. Because if they're all Masons, they decide all of this when we're going to supposedly be independent when we're not. Because Queen of England and the Vatican still own us. And then, in fact, we have other, international bankers, the Rothschilds, the Bank of London, whatever, probably the Rockefeller too, whoever, who own us, supposedly own us. It's all illegal, of course. No wonder my full-blooded indigenous friends are pissed. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, honey. I just don't know what to tell you. I know they're insane. They're really insane, and they're very sick, and they're actual Satanists. They really are. I think they somehow took one too many of something because they are possessed. Yep. So, no, not usually. They can imitate it. But, I think what they're doing, that's them. Is the Foothill Division going to come after you guys? Oh, they're shooting it over here. So it might be easier for our police department to find them. Good thing I'm recording it. Yeah, they're shooting it right over my apartment building. Usually they're signaling to somebody. Can you guys see anybody back there? Okay. Okay. See, that's where I've been hearing that kind of sonic bomb for like at least 3 weeks. Oh, but I was trying to say Morgellons. That's the nanotech. But they can do either one. It doesn't matter. The nanotech, they have different ways of delivering it. They just have so many different ways of doing it. It's not funny. So they can put it in food. They can do anything. And that's a form of biohacking, so that so they can see you remotely through their electronics while they're doing their experimentation on you, kind of like TSA. So equipment has a different eye than the human eye, and so that's the way it is. Biohacking, and it communicates with the artificial intelligence, quantum computers. Yeah, I think my perps talked to him. He's a little too much in the channel, if you know what I mean. They do have hive mind. They have been using that technology. I'm like going, how much battery I got? I got 9%. Okay, so I don't want to leave you guys, but I'm going to have to, and I will come back on, and I'm going to look to see what I can see, because I'm on the 2nd floor, and we're at a hill slanted, so I will see where they were shooting from, because if I'm walking downstairs and underneath the back, that's just our parking place. That's just where a bunch of cars are and they can't see anything. They got the carport and a wall hiding so they can't see anything. And we have a military place right behind us, which they use, of course. I can't remember the Shriners. I can't remember which one they are. Okay. One time I actually saw a regular, the kind of drones that they show on Amazon and stuff like that over here in this corner. But I wasn't fast enough. It was kind of ducking behind those buildings back there. Those are townhomes. It was sad. It was really kind of weird looking. But anyway, I'll get back on because this is what they do, and they keep me up all night long. I can see the reflection in the windows, the fireworks. You know what? I think it would fuck up the perps if we just totally stopped celebrating 4th of July altogether. You know, the CIA, their satanic operations, that will kind of put a kibosh on one of them. Their Masonic crapiolas. Garbage, because they don't mean freedom at all. Let me see how much I can use you. Let me count the ways. Have any of you guys heard of Tony Rodriguez with an S? He is what they call a space soldier. They capture you, they clone you, and then they take you into their wormholes and timelines. And you serve like 20 years or stuff like that. And then you come back here, and they bring you back. So anyway. Yeah. So, I can't remember exactly where he's at now within the States. So. But, and we have a high school down there that would be more than likely, but there's several places down they will be doing the fireworks. Because we have big fires here. That's why it's such a big deal. But, you know, they do whatever they feel like doing. They think they can do. See? Did you capture it? See that? Yeah. So I haven't been celebrating 4th of July for at least 20 years. And that's because there's always too many drunk drivers, people drinking. It was always crazy. There was all this chaos. It just was really no fun. So me and my husband, my late husband, just kind of stayed out of the way. And, you know, and now we've got all this, and then we're also TIs. So I'm always waiting for these holidays for them to do things. Is it too dark for you? Oh, by the way, Nelson, if you have the nanotech, they can use the technology, the frequencies to stimulate it. Just an FYI. That was them. That was way them. There's another one. Asshole! You should have heard me earlier. I was screaming and yelling. Oh, I must have said that if I say something they don't like, that's what I was probably telling you. They didn't like it. Tough shit. Tough luck, bitch. Yeah. So the V2K means you're connected, they're connected to the hive mind, and they can listen, and they will react to whatever I'm saying or even what I'm thinking. And not only that, people on ground, the gang stalkers. Boots on the ground. So, okay, yeah, I'm down to 5%. It's going to start getting really dark. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be back in a few.